Hello, Professor Alto here to help you now test your wireframe to see how well it is helping you to achieve the type of behavior change you are seeking from your serious game. What we want you to do is to take your dynamic wireframe and let the prospective user play with it and provide you feedback based upon your observations, their comments, and your questions. To do this, we want you to follow the following 6 steps. Step 1. Create an instrument. Create an instrument that you will use to gather data. The instrument needs to gather data about their past experience with such serious games, as well as their bias regarding the effectiveness of such serious games to change behavior. It should also try to gather both objective and subjective data on their experience and views based upon the 5 primary game mechanic principles we've discussed in previous episodes. Step 2. Test your instrument. Use your instrument with a few people to test it out and see if it works in the real world. You will inevitably find that there are things you need to refine and change. Ideally, you'll record the information as well as take notes. Step 3. Use your instrument. Gather data from a reasonable sample of potential users, generally 10 or 20. The idea is to get to saturation, which means that you keep hearing the same thing from prospective users and you no longer hear anything new. These interviews and observations will generally take 30 to 60 minutes. Step 4. Analyze your data. Analyze your objective and subjective data with the intent to identify patterns and correlations in the data. You need to answer the following questions. What are the strongest feelings and emotions that prospective users share? What are those things they really didn't like and why? What are those things they liked and why? What are those things they think we missed and what should we do about it? Step 5. Synthesize your data. Compare the various data and analysis and initial conclusions, and from this try and distill it into some key insights in order of importance and priority as to what we should do to improve our serious game. Step 6. Share your insights. Share these insights and indicate the following. 1. Those things you heard but will not act upon. 2. Those things you will change to incorporate into either the next version of a wireframe or a working prototype. And 3. Those things you will add, but in subsequent versions and why. Good luck testing your wireframe. Remember, it is key to get real market feedback often to ensure that you are applying the build, measure, learn model of fast, frequent, frugal failure. This will ensure that you have short development cycles and you don't waste too much time on bad ideas. Thanks for watching. Please look at the video description for links to exercises and other resources.